everyone, and welcome to the Easton Homestead channel here on YouTube. Thank you for joining us today. We have kind of a special video for you today. One of the perks of being a youth and music director is that when kids are in school and in finals week, I don't have quite as much to do. So I'm taking this opportunity to take a little short one-night solo camp-out / backpacking trip with Ivan, which you can probably see just a little of his fluff back there. What do you say, Ivan? Anyway, you'll see. Oh, there he goes. So Ivan and I are heading 3.5 hours south of our home in northwest Indiana, and we are going to the Charles Deam Wilderness in southern Indiana, which is actually kind of mid-southern Indiana. Sorry for the bumpiness here. So, Ivan and I are going down. The idea is that we're going to be doing a loop hike, and I think it's about 19 miles, so we're hoping to get about 10 to 12 miles knocked out today, and then we're going to finish the rest in the morning. We'll camp out, have a great time doing it, I'm sure, but just the boys on this trip, just Mr. Easton and Ivan. So, I'm glad you guys have joined us. Come along and check it out. We're gonna have a little fun. Those of you who haven't been to Middle Indiana, all along I-65, we have these massive, massive windmills. I mean, they're giant, giant windmills. If you are lucky enough, once in a while, you'll see one of these giant blades on a semi being taken to a field to be built, and I mean, they are just massive. It's basically a double trailer to carry one of them, and it's super impressive. Well, we just arrived at the trailhead, and it's been raining pretty much the whole way here. So, we're hoping for the best, but it looks like we're going to be using our rain gear and our pack covers, and Ivan's going to get wet. So, this is going to be fun, but it's going to be wet, and it's going to be real hard to start a fire if we even get there. So, come along. Alright, here's our trail. We are here. And what we're planning to do is go this way. We might hit the Peninsula Trail and camp down here, unless it's too bad. And then we may camp in here. And then tomorrow, go this way and back. Or we may find a place to camp out in here, but this is not a real bad stretch here, and it's kind of along the road, so. Alright, it's raining, it's pouring, but Ivan is all set with his backpack, right buddy? Let's do this. Whew. Well, the rain is just starting to let up just a little bit. But definitely wet out here. Very wet. I think we're about 3-4 miles in maybe now. Ivan's keeping a rigorous pace. But hopefully the rain keeps letting up, because it would be great to set up camp when it's dry and to get a little fire going. Woo! Almost fell. That's what I get for looking up at you and not looking at my feet. We're down to just a trickle of rain now. Nice and cool out though. It's only about 60, 61 degrees. Comfortable. Obviously I'm still wet and sweating, but here's what it is. Having lots of fun. Ivan's having even more fun than I am, but looks like he will not be riding home in the cab of the truck, because he is filthy. All muddy. Got a lull in the rain, so that's good, but still pretty muddy and wet and gross out, so it's all right. We're still having fun. That's why you get the right equipment for the right trip. We're maybe wet on the outside, but all our stuff is dry, so that's good news. For those of you who don't go out and hike or do anything in the national parks, this is a really cheap, fun way to go and get exercise, get a little vacation, some fresh air, and a good way to get your dog dirty too. He's filthy. Interesting thing, as we're hiking down the path here, there's a cemetery. Looks like there's an entrance from the other side, so there's got to be some trail to it, but fenced off from here. Different to find that in the middle of the woods. That's not a good sign when Ivan lays down and starting to get tired and we're not even halfway through. Oh well. Beautiful mature pine forest. Just taking a little water break. Ivan's taking a little rest break. And then we're pushing on. Hey everybody. We are about 6 miles in or so. And we've taken a little break here. Hung up the pack, stretching the back out, grabbing some water, and have a snack. So, beautiful so far. Been great. The rain has stopped, so that's good. Got to take the rain gear off. All right, well into mile 7 or 8 now. Doing well. Ivan has slowed his pace significantly. Yeah, I don't blame him. I tried to pass him once. He passed me and slowed down, so I couldn't go faster than he wanted to go, but I guess I'll just follow his pace. About probably 11 miles in. Starting to get a little tired. I think Ivan's also feeling it. He's slowing up, but it's been a lovely hike. I'm glad it's 60 degrees and not 80 degrees. I would be dying if that were the case. But as things are, I'm still hot, so hopefully things stay nice and overcast and cool like they are, and the rain stays away, and we'll be in for a good night. Well, we went farther than we intended today because we have just arrived at the horse camp, which means not only did I miss the Peninsula Trail at some point, which I guess must not have been marked, or I just looked past it because I was in my zone, we are now at horse camp. So, let me give you an idea of what that means here. What that means is, we started here, we started here, and we meant to go like this, and then go to the Peninsula Trail. We missed the Peninsula Trail, and so we went this way to Blackwell Horse Camp, which means we only have about 5 or 6 miles left until we are back at the trailhead. So we may try to pound out that 5 or 6 miles and make the whole 19-mile loop in one day, and then maybe just camp out by the trailhead. But maybe we'll let Ivan dictate how far his legs are willing to go. He sometimes gets lazy before I do, but all right. Well, welcome to horse camp. Come on, buddy. Are you with my pack horse, Ivan? packing stuff around. Actually, I make Ivan carry his own stuff. So he's just got his food and a little bit of water, though we didn't really need to pack him water since there's ample water on our journey today. Looks like there's a few people at horse camp. I don't know if they're actually people here or if they're out on the trails, but yep, there's horse camp, which is kind of cool because they have these tie-offs and little stable, or not stables, but little pastures, just little one-horse pastures. So if you're into horseback riding, this would probably be a good place to come out. And it's located right on this Grub Ridge Trail, so gives you lots of opportunities. And then also, Grub Ridge Trail is also a horse trail, so obviously horses can go on it, but very cool. Oh, there's one of the little pastures I was talking about. Just a little one-horse pasture. Pretty neat, huh, Ivan? He is dirty. Oh well. Ivan's finally walking behind me, which means he's getting tired. Starting to lag back just a little bit. So I gotta watch my pace because I don't want him to keel over on me, or we'll be setting up camp right here. You tired, bud? The rain is picking up again as we approach this last interchange here. I want to say we're maybe 4 miles from the trailhead. So, making progress here. Making progress. We're getting close now. I think we're gonna make it. Ivan's decided to walk next to me now instead of in front or behind. Oh, there he goes in front though. I'll say for our first hike of the season, I probably shouldn't have done 19 miles in one stretch. I'm burning and aching and hurting, but feel good. My lungs feel good. Something to be said for fresh air. You know, if you live in a city, especially a big city, we're near Chicago, so that's the one I relate to, but if you're in a big city, you don't realize how many things you're breathing in all the time. There's factories and there's pollution, and you know, big trucks and trains and things bring in all of your food and all of the stuff that you have to get to a store every single day, and these things create serious problems in these big cities. I know they've had smog problems in a lot of places, and you know, Chicago is one of those that has a lot of air pollution. So it does your lungs good to come and breathe the air that's being filtered by all the lovely trees and not get any of that chemical smog garbage in your lungs. It's good for you. Get out there. You know, there's nothing quite like being in the woods. I'm a hunter and hiker, camper, etc. And so I love being out here. I love the smells and the sounds and the silence and the wind, and love everything about it. feel bad that some people don't even know what it's like to go out into the woods and work out, get a real workout, work muscles you didn't know you had, work out your lungs, your legs, your arms, your back. It's amazing that you learn a lot out here when you're not really out here to learn anything, but you're out here to enjoy yourself and relax, and really it ends up being one of the farthest things from relaxing. But like I said, you learn a lot. You learn about yourself. You learn what you're made of on a long hike. And hikes like this, you learn what you're made of in the sense that you get wet, you get hot, you get cold, you get tired, you get sweaty. But you learn that you're capable. You learn that you can. You learn that your body is capable of far much more, so much more, than sitting on a couch and watching TV or playing video games or going to the movies or going to the mall or going shopping. You know, this is not what God designed our bodies for. Our bodies are resilient and they tend to adapt really well. And it's fun, in the sense of the word, to go out and test these amazing bodies that God has given us. And I know that I sure get a lot out of it. And you don't just learn about yourself. You also learn about nature. You see things that you wouldn't see if you were just not here, for one, or if you were, water in my boot, or if you were just sitting at home. These are experiences that you just wouldn't get. So the aches and pains and burns and calluses and blisters, I'll remind you that your body is capable of a lot more than you think. So is Ivan's body, right, Ivan? Yeah. Home stretch, Ivan. We are almost through mile 19, I think. Just about done. Go ahead, buddy, you can do it. Come on. There you go. Whew. And I am hurting. Ivan's walking a little slow too. But man, my shins, and especially my calves and my feet, are killing me. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting my boots off. We're only about 0.2 miles perhaps from the trailhead. I'm cramping up bad and it appears that Ivan's almost given up. But we press onward. Alright. We are back. Trailhead is this way, just around the bend. There's a foggy mist, and we knocked out the 19 miles or so, and let's see, it's about 7:30 now. We started a little before noon. So, I don't know, we'll call it 8 hours, I suppose. 19 miles in 8 hours, not too bad. Whew, I am ready for some food and to get my boots off. Here we are, yay. Well, it was still rainy and I heard some thunder when we got back to the car. So we decided to, instead of setting up camp and off of the trailhead and things like that, and you know, getting comfy for the night, decided to make the 3.5-hour trek home. Gonna be a long drive, but we made our 19 miles today. Ivan's sleeping now in the back of the truck and not in the cab of the truck because obvious reasons. He was filthy dirty, and so I just changed my shirt and got a few more calories in me and drank some water, and now we're back on the road. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. This has been Mr. Easton and Ivan for the Easton Homestead channel here on YouTube. Please share, like, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.